1, booster ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions.
Good morning, everyone. Turns out for once, 6 hours were just enough sleep and I got up fine. And I got the video out because it took 10 minutes, 4 hours to upload. That's craziness. But yeah, on my way to work. Let's see how we get through the day today. I saw the artcasters are doing their thing, so I'll be able to catch up on their videos in between. And as soon as I get back home, back to work on the comic. Nutritious? Not so sure. But it's what I've earned. Oh my God, it's 5 to 7. That means I've been walking for 2 hours, straight from work to the post office, back to the house. Little detour, get some, get some sun. Work on the tan. Find a comic book shop not too far from where I live, like an amazing comic book shop. Look what I just found. Just found a brand new comic store. Unfortunately, we don't have any English comics, so I'll come back for when I feel like reading a little bit more in Spanish. That place, unfortunately, it's all in Spanish, which is not bad for learning Spanish, but like I'm a little bit like, sometimes you just want to chill out and read a book. Oh. Which reminds me, I have some Savage Dragon, a Monkey Man, and O'Brien to get through right after the news. Is he going for the kill? What do you call this? French bread in English? Stokbrood. Baguette. Is it weird that if I have one with like marmalade and one with cheese, I always eat the cheese first as if they are vegetables? Like the healthy part of the meal?
It's kind of interesting too. There's strategies and then there's
So what we've got is my opening page for the 6-page anthology, for the The100s anthology comic book that is coming your way in a Kickstarter fairly soon, a couple of months away. But we have to finish this up in the next 2 weeks. So this is 89, so that means in 11 days it has to be finished. Okay, so I just showed you a clip of Richard Friend's video that I will link one of these corners. It's not really about like the art he inked in particular, but even though I'm learning a lot of little subtle inking things from him, watching his videos, but it really kind of makes me look at this art. It's stylized, and I look at it and I'm like on one hand, like it's obviously it's stunning superhero comic book art, and on the other hand, there's a lot of I just feel like they hold back so much, not so much stylized, but like they hold back. And then I look at my own stuff and I just went completely nuts, like cross-hatching, which I love, which is why it is the way it is. But it also kind of makes me think, and this is something that I want to do in the future, not for this one right now, but like to draw something like this and then make a second version where I basically scale it back to kind of force myself to think like, how can I get this effect, this energy, this shading with less actual line. Get back to Jupiter here. So I tried my hand at using a little whiteout, like a little paint, but the paper I was using seemed to, or maybe I just wasn't doing it right, but like I got this bluish effect and it just wasn't covering properly. It's the first time I'm really trying to create that, but like you can see, like I have all these, like I tried my hand at these little effects and it just didn't cover it. So right now, today's hopefully hour, I'm gonna try and touch this up and start thinking about my I keep thinking lyrics, but like I need to I've written so much dialogue down, even though it's just 6 pages, and I kind of need to think like, okay, so what am I actually putting on the page? Let me just test this pen here for a second. Okay, it's pretty cool. It's my thickest one, I think. Is it? Yeah, it's my biggest one. I made a series of Photoshop brushes to mimic my Staedtler ink pens, and then this is with white. And this is on a separate layer. So I'm just gonna get rid of the blue. How does that look? So I've been experimenting a little bit. Probably can't be smaller. I have both at the same time. So what I've been doing is I've been putting on some different layers and like blending them in different ways. I've been using the pencil tool rather than anything else. I'm just playing with the opacity. And in these blend modes, I've taken the background cross-hatching and turned that gray, but also added a gray background layer. And then the stars pop a little more, the planets pop a little bit more. Everything that I thought was worried about in the actual line art, like making things pop a little bit more, you know, I kind of cheat this way using the grayscale. Now the thing I'm most worried about right now is, so I've applied Josh's tutorial on bit mapping and like how to convert line art into this art that prints well, but I'm a little worried. So I'm gonna, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, now with the grayscale as well, I want to take it to the print shop tomorrow and just make some copies, just print it off, just to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So that's where I'm at. So this is my hour done. It's a total of, I think, well, it's about 2 hours setting up and like everything. So I have to put this video together as well. I'll try and do that as quickly as possible. Shower, off to bed, tomorrow's another day, and then hopefully I'll have my answer on how this grayscaling works and I can get started on the some text, some bubbles. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. How does that look?
Fluid, it's always moving. It's 100% 0D. The whole.
Thanks so much for checking out my day 87 of this 100-day challenge of getting a 6-page comic book out the door just in time for the V100's Anthology. If you're new to this channel, my name is Jan. I'm a Dutch artist. I've been living abroad for quite some time, mostly London and a little bit of Bogota, Colombia, but now mainly Barcelona, Spain. If you'd like to see more of this city and what I get up to in my sketchbook every day, be sure to check out my Sunday vlog, Sketchalona. And time for a little bit of a shout out. If you haven't noticed, there's a whole bunch of new people doing the 100 Days of Making Comics challenge. And what I've been catching up on is Simeon. He's making some very good progress, way into the 30s already. So